She lost her husband. She lost her home. But she never lost her loyalty. This is the story of Ruth, a woman who left everything she knew and became part of the family line of King David. Long ago, there was a famine in the town of Bethlehem. A man named Elimelech couldn't feed his family there anymore. So he took his wife, Naomi, and their 2 sons, and moved to a foreign land called Moab. While they were there, Elimelech died. His 2 sons grew up and married 2 Moabite women. One was named Orpah, the other was named Ruth. Then both sons died too. Naomi was left alone with her 2 daughters-in-law. No husband, no sons, no income, no home of her own. When Naomi heard the famine back home had ended, she decided to return to Bethlehem. She told Orpah and Ruth to go back to their own families instead. She had nothing left to give them. Orpah said goodbye and left. But Ruth refused to leave Naomi. She said, "Gabe, where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." So the 2 women traveled to Bethlehem together. When they arrived, they had nothing. No money, no land, no plan. It was harvesting season, so Ruth went out to the fields to gather leftover grain. This was allowed for poor people and foreigners at that time. She ended up working in a field that belonged to a man named Boaz, a relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz saw Ruth working in his field and asked who she was. He was told she was the woman who had come back with Naomi and that she had been working hard all day. Boaz went and spoke to her. He told her she could keep working safely in his field and gave her food and water. He said he had heard how loyal she had been to Naomi, leaving her own home and family to help her. He told his workers to quietly leave extra grain behind for her. That evening, Ruth brought home more grain than expected. She told Naomi everything that happened. Naomi realized something important. Boaz was not just a kind man. He was a close relative, someone who, by the custom of that time, could help take care of their family and land. Naomi told Ruth to go to Boaz that night, at the threshing floor, and ask him to help their family the way close relatives were expected to. Ruth did what Naomi said. Boaz agreed to help, but he explained there was one relative who had the right to help first, before him. He said he would settle it properly the next day. The next morning, Boaz went to the town gate, where public matters were settled. He spoke to the other relative in front of the town elders. That relative decided he could not take on the responsibility. So, following the custom of the time, he passed the right to Boaz. In front of everyone, Boaz agreed to take care of Naomi's family and to marry Ruth. Everyone at the gate wished them well. Boaz and Ruth got married. They had a son together named Obed. The women of the town told Naomi that this baby would take care of her in her old age. Because Ruth started with nothing. No husband, no home, no family of her own. But her loyalty to Naomi and the kindness she was shown by Boaz led to something much bigger than she ever expected. Her story is short, only a few chapters in the Bible, but it's remembered thousands of years later.
If this story inspired you, subscribe to Wisdom Vessel for more Bible stories and lessons.